Well, what's the ultimate predator? Predators are one thing, but predatory people, other tribes, they're brutal. What about your predatory friend? Oh, that's pretty bad too. The friend who stabs you in the back, the person who betrays you, Judas. God, maybe that's the ultimate snake. How about when you betray yourself? What's the enemy you harbor in your own heart who hates you? That's the ultimate predator. If you're satisfied with it in some fundamental sense, there's something to be said for walling off a private space for yourself if you can maintain it, and detaching yourself to some degree from the troubles of the world and maintaining your own little private garden. The problem with that is the snakes tend to seep in from the outside. It's pretty difficult to wall yourself off in any real sense from the concerns of the world. So it isn't clear to me that's a viable solution. It also means that you might justify to yourself lack of civic engagement. Now, some people are better at enticing and some people enforce it more harshly, and there's all sorts of individual variability in situations like this, but just because you're offered the bait doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take it. Every time you make a status shift as you move upwards, of course you have imposter syndrome, because when you first make a transition into a new role, you are an imposter because you're a beginner. You don't know what you're doing. And that doesn't mean you're a liar or a fake. And it doesn't mean you should presume more knowledge than you have. What did Nietzsche say? Every great man is an actor of his own ideal. That feeds into the imposter syndrome in some sense. If you want to move to the next stage, at some point you have to act like you're already there when you're just barely started. And that's not a lie. First of all, you have to understand that everyone with any sense who isn't narcissistic feels that. And it's actually an indication of your mental health and your competence, as long as that doesn't become crippling. It shouldn't knock you out. If you're dealing with competent people and you admit your ignorance, the competent people never judge you harshly for that, as long as you've been paying attention. Pay attention at a rate that works for you. Develop your competence. That actually stabilizes the environment around you. Get yourself disciplined. This is in relationship to yourself, not to others. To begin with, you have to accept an external master, because you just don't have the wisdom to do that for yourself, or the ability or the opportunity often. They feel bad when they decide they're going to get themselves in good shape and go to the gym, and lasts like 3 attempts, and then no one's happy about the fact that they quit, and they berate themselves for it. You need a disciplinary process. No more than a game is. Not a good game. Hard work works. And in fact, the degree to which hard work works is actually the one metric of the health of a society. The higher the correlation between conscientiousness and outcome, the healthier the society. That's your best pathway forward.